you've got a way to catch them. And so I think Na'Vi has assessed everything pretty well. I think in some ways they're actually pretty aligned with our thoughts, and I think they have great chances here. I think they've done really well for themselves.
Very strong draft. I feel like all their heroes scale incredibly well. Like Spirit Breaker is such an underrated hero right now, in my opinion. And you have the Puck scaling into late game, Abbott on Pango. I feel like they're definitely not on the timer here.
What does the Spirit Breaker add then compared to, the Bounty Hunter that you were talking about? Like, why is he an underrated hero?
I mean, if Na'Vi gets a hit, it's like you can't show on the map. You're just gonna get charged across, and then people can start running to the guy. So it becomes really hard to show. It becomes really hard to push out waves against the Spirit Breaker. Plus, the hero is very good against heroes like Gyrocopter, because doing BKB, you can get there's so much stun through BKB, right, with the Spirit Breaker. So it has a lot of tools. It's also pretty good against Centaur, I think. It's hard to stampede out of all this stun.
Is it Ember for BZM?
Oh, Shaker.
Oh, we don't see Shaker too often. But for Tundra, their lineup had become Gyrocopter's everything. Spirit Breaker, like as we mentioned, is the best hero against it. You just always stop kind of the 4 Protect 1, but a Shaker here we don't see too often. I feel like when you are against Spirit Breaker, you want mid laners that can stop the charge through the middle of the map, right? So Ember is often quite good, Void Spirit's quite good, you've got Remnants or Spirits, and for Shaker, again, you have Fissure. You have good vision, you see him coming in, you can always stop that charge from a distance. And also against Pangolier, right? You put the Fissure down, you stop his roll. It's an interesting Shaker pick. Again, it's quite rare, but against Pango and Spirit Breaker, Fissure alone is quite disruptive.
My big question though, T, is some of the highlights. One thing you loved about Tundra and their wins yesterday was leaving 33's hero closer towards the end of the draft. This time, they've reversed it. It's all the way at the start. They open it with the Centaur. It doesn't have any flex. It doesn't change. Is this now a lineup of Na'Vi that's able to shut it down? Are you afraid they can't play through that Centaur?
No, I think the Centaur's fine. It's so broken of a hero that it's perfectly fine to be first phase.
That's not what I want to hear.
No, if you were talking about maybe like a Doom or something, then yeah, we got some problems, right? But Centaur, the win rate that it has, the way that you play with it, the fact that you have the Hoodwink, I'm expecting Tundra to be very happy with their laning phase.
Okay.
But they just need to be ready that Na'Vi will probably overlap their heroes quite early. And if Tundra aren't ready, then that's where the snowball can occur. But Tundra's lineup, it's just very clean. It can play any stage of the game as long as they're not, 10k down and having to, play comeback.
I'm looking for the Niku show. I think this Puck versus Shaker matchup is not one-sided at all. I think Puck in the early game can be very good against Shaker. You can spam with orcs constantly, and if you space him, Shaker can't really get much damage back on the other way. So I think if Niku is in zone and he's playing well and he is playing Puck like he did against me and all those heckin' scrims, then I think Na'Vi have great chances here, and I'm hopeful they can make a good showing against one of the big dogs.
I think they also have the potential to really snowball the Puck with the supports. The way I see it is Spirit Breaker charging mid with the Jakiro coming in. It's not that easy for the Shaker to deal with. If he doesn't have stacks or if he doesn't have a good landing phase, this hero is very slow.
All right, well, I like you guys leading up into what is sure to be a fantastic match here. All eyes are going to be on this mid lane. Puck up against Earthshaker, BZM up against Niku with that best of one, Tundra up against Na'Vi.